Hi everyone, welcome here to Haley K Studio. I'm Haley and I love sharing Procreate tutorials design, especially for beginners. So whether you are starting out with Procreate or you just want to try a new style here on Procreate, today I'm going to walk you through using my grain brush set once again. So last week I shared a really cute whale using this grain brush set, as well as a couple default brushes that are available already in Procreate. And I wanted to showcase that again because I really think that this is a great style if you're wanting to make children's illustrations. If you want to illustrate your own children's book, I am going to share how to paint this really cute astronaut boy. And if you're interested in painting along, you can purchase my grain brush set that has been linked down below in my Etsy shop. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can hit that subscribe button. So let's go ahead and get started on this painting. So I'm starting out here with a blank canvas that is 2,388 pixels by 1,668 pixels, and it is 300 dpi. That is the screen size canvas that my Procreate generates for me, since I have an iPad Pro 11-inch, and this one is from 2020. So to start off, I am going to draw out my sketch of my astronaut boy out in space, and I am going to use the Narinder Pencil, and I am just going to use black. So here is my completed sketch, and it is just a rough sketch of the painting that I want to do. And so now we can go ahead and start filling in with some color. And we're just going to start off with a flat painting, and then we will add the grain brush in later. So to fill this in, I am going to go to the inking section of the brush library, and that is just the default brushes again, and I am going to choose the dry ink brush, and I have a palette of colors chosen here that I would like to use for this painting. And so what I will do, I'm gonna lock my sketch layer, and I'm going to add my color above that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go layer by layer each section of this drawing, so later on I can isolate those layers in order to add the grain that I would like to use. So I'm going to speed this up, but I'm just going to go ahead and paint each of these sections in with the dry ink brush and my color palette here, going and adding a new layer for each section. Okay, so now we have our painting filled in. We just have a flat painting. There's not, I mean, we've got a few details here and there, but there's no real life to this photo yet because we haven't added our grain brushes. So now I'm gonna go layer by layer, adding my grain to give this, I'll just lift the photo and really give it that personality that we are looking for. So you don't have to do this in any particular order, but I do like to kind of go back to front. So I will start off with the bottommost layer, and that is his little hose that is tethering him to his spaceship that is off screen, but we're just imagining that he is thankfully tethered to a nice spaceship that is nearby. So to add the grain brush, I am going to add a layer above that and then turn on a clipping mask, and then go to my color palette, and I would like to choose this dark turquoise color, and then head over to my grain brushes. So here in the grain brushes, to start off with this hose, I will choose the tight stipple brush, and I am going to size it down a little bit. Start filling in the edges to give this some dimension. And what I'm doing here is just going heavy on the edges with this tight stipple brush so that you can start seeing the form of that hose. And just with the simple use of that stipple brush, we can see that this is rounded, which is really cool about these brushes because it adds that kind of shadowed effect and doing most of the work for you in creating that look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go layer by layer, adding my grain. And to do his suit, I am going to choose my noisy grain brush, and I'm going to stick with the noisy grain brush for his suit. And when I choose a color, I'm just going to, I have the next darkest color up for each of those sections. And as I go through each of the sections, I will always be adding a layer and then turning on that clipping mask and then adding my grain to it. And what you can do to kind of blend this in, instead of using a blending brush, you just choose the same color as the base color here, choose the same stipple brush, and then just blend it in with that base color. And it's almost like erasing it, but it's more like a blend. Okay, now he is got all of the grain that I wanted to add to his suit, and it's added a lot more character to it and a lot more depth to it. Before I move on to the rest of the painting, I wanted to add a few details to his suit, just so we know that it is a spacesuit, and we can kind of get his arms to stop blending in with the rest of the suit. So I'm just going to use this dark color on the turquoise section, and then go back to my dry ink brush, kind of turn it down a little bit and add some details. And I'm going to do that in a new layer that I will just put on the very top. Okay, so now his suit is totally done. I am happy with that. I didn't add too many details to it. We are going to add some more grain at the very end once we get the whole painting finished, so this will have even more character to it once we go on, but we definitely don't want to add too much. We do want to keep and maintain that simplicity with our painting because it's going to maintain that children's book style if we don't go overly detailed. So now I'm going to add some blush to his face. We're just going to blush him up, and I've added a layer above my skin tone layer, and I am going to turn on a clipping mask here and choose this pink color here next to the color I chose as his skin. And then I am going back to my grain brush set, and I will choose the medium grain brush and then keep it on the smaller side. Okay, so we've added some blush to his face, and if I size this down quite a bit, I can even give him some rosy cheeks just with that medium grain stippling brush. He's got some little rosy cheeks there now. So I'm happy with how it looks inside his helmet here. I'm going to just leave it just like that, but I am going to move on to the helmet. I want to make it look like he's been out in space for a while. Maybe he's gotten a little banged up. He's done a lot of adventures out in space, so we're going to make it pretty scratchy looking. So I am going to add a new layer above that helmet and turn on that clipping mask again. Choose this dark turquoise color and choose a grain brush that has a scratchy look to it. And so I am going to choose this scratchy grain brush, which is appropriate in name for what we're trying to get, and just kind of lightly scratch it up and maybe just kind of make sure we get the edges there. So he looks like he's been on quite a few adventures, and his helmet is a little worse for wear there, but you know, he's happy. See, he's happy. So I'm just gonna add a couple more details to this helmet. I think I only have one I really want to add. It is with the dry ink brush, and I just want to add kind of a detail here. So now we have our happy little astronaut here, and we've added the grain to him that we are looking for. So now we can move on to the rest of the painting here. So I'm going to focus on the planets, and I'm going to focus on this blue one right here. We're imagining that the light source is coming from this direction because I've added some highlight to his suit and his little mittens here. And the shadow is on this side, and I'm going to add some highlight to that right edge of the planets. So focusing on this blue planet here, and then add a layer above that planet, turn on that clipping mask yet again, and add that stipple to it. And that's all that really needs as far as a grain. I think less is more in that case. So, but I do want to add a ring to this planet. And I will go back to that dry ink brush and give it a ring. Let's move on to this lighter colored one. And to start, I want to turn on Alpha Lock and give it a couple fun stripes. Okay, so we've got some stripes there. We can turn off Alpha Lock, and now we can add our grain to it. So I will add another layer, turn on that clipping mask. I'm going to choose this brown color here, and then that tight stipple brush and give it a bit of a shadow. Okay, and that's a pretty stark color against that cream. So I do want to change the blending mode and the opacity. So I'm going to turn down the opacity, and we're going to try a different blending mode other than normal. So I want to go up to color burn, and it really does change the entire look of that. It changes the tone of that color so much. It's almost like, why did I even choose that color if I'm not going to go with it? But I like the way that blends in. So now I want to add a highlight. I am going to try color burn again and turn down the opacity only slightly because we don't want it to blend in too much. So now we can focus on our background and adding even more character to that background and some more grain to it. I will go to the very bottom of our image. I can turn off our sketch now and then choose a background color. And I am going to choose this darkest blue that I have in my color palette. What I want to do now is add some stars using the stippling brushes. This is going to be in the very back where we'd imagine all the stars would be, and choose my lightest two colors. Okay, so now we've got a few more little stars around, and we can now do the final phase of this picture, and that's just adding an overall graininess to this painting. So to do that, I will go to the very top layer of this painting to add that. So I'm going to go to the very top, add a new layer, and I have this dark turquoise, and I want to add an overall kind of grimy scratchiness to this image. So I'm going to choose my scratchy wash brush and just add some scratchiness to kind of like the outer edges just to start, because I don't want to go too scratchy on the center. And this is just as big as it gets without adjusting the brush, the coating of the brush. And now that I have kind of a scratchiness all around, I am going to turn down that opacity a bit just to get it to blend in more. I'm going to add another layer and choose a darker color. And I want to get one that's even more sparse. So I want to try this sprinkle grain here and kind of go over most of my image with that. Okay, and that does it's going over his face a little too much. So I'm gonna erase some of the bits that I don't want it to go over, and maybe just this little spot right here. Add maybe a few more, and then turn down the opacity just a little bit. I'm going to add one more layer and use that sprinkle grain again with that same color, but I'm going to choose like an overlay or a color burn on the blending mode just to give it some variation. And that's good there. And then let's try, I'm going to choose color dodge because it kind of has given it a little bit of a glow to the color, and I really do like that about that blending mode in this application. It looks kind of cool. And then maybe just the opacity down just a little tiny bit. So now we have our finished painting here. We've got our happy little astronaut that is just going out in space, going on adventures, and I think a whole story could be written about him if you were so inclined. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It'll help other people find this video too. And if you would like to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will be sharing more in the future, different styles as well. This is just one that I was having fun with today and I wanted to share with you. And if you would like to try out this painting style yourself, you can purchase my grain brush set. In the description box below, I have a link that will take you to my Etsy shop, and then you can purchase this grain brush set. And thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.